Good morning, Facebook family. Thank you for joining me and yet another episode of Tea and Talk with Hermie. I know it's been a long time since I have been here with Tea and Talk. I had a medical emergency and I couldn't do both, so I had to focus on my medical emergency than the Tea and Talk. But I am back until September, so I will be here for Tea and Talk with Hermie from now until September. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a good day in South Florida, and I'm telling you, I had the most wonderful 4th of July weekend, I should say, not a 4-day weekend, but it was a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I got to spend with my granddaughters and my son and friends I haven't seen in years. So it's good to socialize and get out there and make things the best of the best of the best of the best. When I chose my first episode to start up with time management, I thought of what I am being called sometimes, Hermie, you are too structured. Hermie, you are too structured. So I said, you know what? I love time management. The military did not teach me time management. The military added to my time management because as a child, my dad instilled discipline, time management with us like we were little police persons. When he spoke with us, we were at attention. We were not sitting around a table and eating. We were always at attention. So it's good to create time management in our daily life because it is what's going to keep us grounded and what's going to keep us together. As always, I like to put the StreamYard link that if someone wants to join in to be a guest, they can. So I will do that right now. Go on Facebook and add that link to to my page. So whoever wants to join in, they can, because I will be on my page. Okay. Okay. My page is right here. And where are you, Hermie? Right here. Add the link, paste, and it is done. And just like that, I am send out the link for whoever wants to join in to talk about time management or whatever they want to share. I would love it as usual. I don't send nobody away because I'm not that kind of person that just big, 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 big. No. Disclaimer. I am not a professional. I have no license. If any license that I have is license to do with sexual harassment, sexual assault, nothing to do with time management. So I have no professional, no doctorate, anything to say that, you know what, I am equipped to talk about time management. However, comma, I have experience. I am almost that age. So I have been around and I know how to do research. So whatever I talk about today will be based on my personal experience and whatever I research we'll be talking about today when it comes to time management. When we talk about time management, before I get into my scripture, I want to add this first about a 24-hour time period. Because in a 24-hour time period, let's say you sleep 7 to 8 hours. And if you're employed, you work 8 hours. And if you're unemployed, like me per se, my 8 hours is being done with something constructive for myself or others. Then you put the time you eat, your 3 meals a day, 30 minutes a meal, enjoy your meal. Then you have your two snacks, that's 20 minutes. Then you do your workout, 45 minutes to an hour, if it's twice a day, however you want it. Then you get your prayer time and your me time. Me personally, my prayer time and my me time is different because when I'm praying, I'm praying. But my me time is just for me. It's not for me to even do my nails or to do my toes or to read. Reading is reading time. My me time is just for me to sit in my quiet place and just think of my prayers, think of my friends, think of my family, but it's just where I just get into a zen and just become one with my thoughts. So that's my me time. And I look forward to my daily me time because it's just an amazing cleansing. It's like an amazing cleansing to have me time. Your TV time. My TV time used to be too much hours, too much hours. But now my TV time now is down to 2 hours. I look at 30 minutes of news, then I look at 30 minutes of the nightly news, then I watch one show for an hour, one show from 8 to 9, and that's it. I used to watch the soap operas, but now I keep my mom company. I'm not gonna get it twisted here. Yes, I sit with my mom while she watches stories, but I am gainfully employed doing something for me, either doing my Spanish or doing my plank challenge or doing something because I won't sit there, just sit there and focus on the TV. And I see my mom now when she watches it, she's on her laptop doing something and she will say, "Well, Hermie, did you see that?" I said, "No, mommy, I missed that too because I'm something too." So I see her is getting where she is not really focused on a soap opera. I believe she more enjoyed reading it than watching it. So the 24 hours, you have so much to do, and you're gonna say, "Oh my God, did I get everything done? Did I do everything in my time that I was set to do?" But we will get into all of that. Now, I chose a Bible verse that is near and dear to me. And this one came from Ephesians 5, verses 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. I'm not a theologist, I'm not a pastor. But when I read that, redeeming the time. So whatever you have to get done in the day, get it done. Because the day is evil. The day is there. And if you want to just, just be lackadaisy and do nothing, guess what? But if you redeem the time and be constructive in what you do and what you say, you'll be amazed that when your end of your day comes, you'll say, "Oh my God, wow, I accomplished." Yes, yes, I did. I also have a quote. And the quote I have is from Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln had a good quote, and I love this one. He said, "If you give him 6 hours to cut a tree, he will use 4 of the hours to sharpen his axe and 2 hours to cut the tree." Just hearing that, he will spend more time making sure the tool that he has to do the job with is effective and it's going to be productive. Because when we go into what does time management means, say, okay, what does time management mean? What is time management? I hear some more time management, do this, do this, do that, do that. When someone use their time effectively and productively to accomplish what they have to accomplish, time management. No, you won't find that in the dictionary. Time management, that whole 2 words in it, time management. And like I said, when you manage your time, you manage your life. When you manage your time, you manage your life. Manage time, happy life, happy life, joyful life, joyous life. Some might say, okay, I said time management would be like planning how I want to get something done. Making sure my planning goes well, how I want to get something done. So I could say, yeah, okay, yeah, you could plan how you get yourself together for time management. In having time management with everything you do, you got to be a benefit. My mom said to me, "Hermie, you should start drinking turmeric tea." So what I said, "Why?" Why should I start drinking turmeric tea? And she said, oh, all the benefits it has. And I said, okay, all the benefits it has. It's good for your body. So guess what? So, and I still don't understand why it takes 10 minutes to brew a tea bag of turmeric tea. 10 minutes, it says. Steep for 10 to 15 minutes. I said, well, why? And then she says, because you want to make sure you get all the substance from the tea bag. So you let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes. There you go. So when we're talking about the benefits now of time management, the first one, I want to pull from the hat is stress. When you time manage, you pull stress away from you. When you manage your time, your life becomes less stressful. When you say what you're going to do and you do what you're going to do, you become less stressful. And when you become less stressful, you're going to go on the other side and become productive. And then once you become productive, you go on the other side and you say, you know what? I accomplished what I set out to do today. So when you time manage, you do those three beautiful things. Nobody wants to live a life of stress. If anybody right now say, Hermie, guess what? Girl, I would love to live in a life of stress. I'm going to say, okay, if you say so, okay. And I'm going to say, to each his own, to each his own, to each his own. But for me, in my house, I don't want no stress. I want to live a joyful life. And stress is one thing that will knock you down like that. Stress is a silent but deadly killer. I mean, when it comes down to stress, you could just gain weight. You could your A1C go crazy. You start stressing over every little thing. Every little thing is stress, stress, stress. So, if time management can alleviate some stress, hey, put it in my toolkit. Put it in my toolkit to manage my time so I'll be less stressful and be more productive and get everything done what I have to get done in a day. The 4 Ds to time management. The 4 Ds to time management. A couple of days ago, I got an email saying, your mailbox is almost full. My mailbox is almost full. Wow. So when I went and checked, I had over 39,000 emails go back from years and years ago. Years and years ago. I couldn't even email something out because I had to clean up my email for before I could email something out. I said, look at that. Look at that. Because of all these emails, you are blocking me from sending email out. So the first D is delete. Delete, delete, delete. You don't need it. You don't need it. Why keep it? Why keep the clutter? So delete, delete, delete. Delegate. Now, I was a soldier, and I'm telling you, I love delegating. And I didn't love to delegate because I shirk my responsibility and I just sat in a corner and didn't do nothing. No, when I delegated my duties, I wanted somebody to have my back. I wanted somebody to know what I do. So in my absence, they can do it. And plus, when I move along, they can step in and say, you know what? I could do somebody's job too. I could do that job. So delegate. Delegate. When you hog and hog and hog and you try to do everything and try to do everything and don't want to delegate, nah, not happening. Defer. After you make your list and you look at your list, you really look at that list, realistically look at that list and says, I think I done too much. You know, like when you see something and you try to get all the food on the plate and then you see, oh my God, I want that, I want it, I want it, I want it. And then when you sit down to eat, you're going to say, oh my God, did I pick all of that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So guess what? You have to defer. Take that off. Take that off. Take that. So defer. Defer. And the last D is do. Whatever is left on that list, do it. Because me personally, now this is me personally, this is Hermie. This is Hermie's philosophy when it comes to a to-do list. Okay. When it comes to a to-do list, it's for me to do everything that's on that list. So that's why when I do my to-do list for that day, not for the month, I might have, not I might, I do have goals for the month. It's not a might, it's a do. I do. I do have goals for the month. But when it comes to my to-do list, I have a daily to-do list that I have to get done. And everything on that list got to get done. So that's why I make sure I delete, I delegate, I defer, so I could do what's left on my list to do. So those are the 4 Ds for when it comes to time management. Okay. The 5 keys to time management. I already said one of them about the list. Okay. Can't start time management if you don't have a list. In order to manage your time, you have got to have a list. I know it's not structured lifestyle. It's just a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy to do. It's not that I live my life on pen and paper. It's just that I live my life where I says, no, I know what I'm doing. I know I make my list. I know what I'm wearing the next day. Even this dress, I picked it up last night. That says, I'm not going to wait in the morning and try to figure out what I'm going to wear. Okay, should I wear that? Should I wear that? No, 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 no. So, yes, I pick my clothes out at night before I go to bed to say, this is what I'm going to wear tomorrow. My workout clothes is right there. My out clothes is right there. My house clothes is right there because this is what I'm going to wear. So I'll be less stressed. So I don't have to go hunting. So the first one, you got to make a realistic list. You got to make a realistic list. After you make your realistic list, everything is not important. I don't care. I don't care. I am a mom. I am a mom. I'm a mom. And everything is not important because something is always more important than the other. So therefore, once that list is made, you prioritize what is important and what is less important. Everything is important. However, you got to prioritize. You got to prioritize to get your list done. Stay focused. Stay focused. I love this. I love this. I love my cell phone. I love my cell phone. I have a lot of apps on here that I love. I love staying in contact with my friends. I love getting my email beep, beep, beep. I love that. But this right here is the biggest distractor. This right here is the biggest distractor. I have an alarm set on here for 8:58. When that alarm goes off at 8:58, it's time to shut it down. It's time to say, you know what? No more cell phone, no more television. That's it. That's it. But this right here will cause you to lose focus. This right here. Like I said, I love this. I love my cell phone, but it's a distractor. It's a very much a distractor. Be structured. Hermie, your life is too structured. No, my life is not too structured. My life is just structured. Because if it's too structured, I would lose my mind. Because I was taught as a little girl that anything with the TOO in front of it, it's no good. Anything with TOO is no good. You're too happy. No, just be happy. You eat too much food, you know what's going to happen. You sleep too much, you know what's going to happen. You say, I cut it to my watch right here that I wear. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And then I love what he breaks down the sleep, your REM sleep, your deep sleep, and your light sleep. Which one are you getting? Are you in there? Are you in there? Anything that a TOO is in front of, my dad says it's not good. Because you should never be too something. You should always be at that balance where you know what? I'm structured. Yes, I am not too structured. I'm just structured. And that's me, structured. I could eat oatmeal every morning, Monday to Friday, oatmeal and a fruit. That's it. I could do that. Add my little oats to it, add my little flaxseed to it, yes. But I could say, you know what? Yes, I could do that. But be structured. Be structured. And the next one, be self-aware. Know what you are doing. If you do not know what you're doing, you're not doing anything. So you have to keep account of what you're doing. And the best way to keep account of what you're doing is journal. The best way to keep account of what you're doing is journal. And back to this right here again. This have the notes in it. They have the notes. You could talk the notes. You could type the notes. You could do whatever. Like I said, this is a good tool, but it's how you use this tool. It's how you use it. I know I was a part of my life when this tool overpowered me. I mean, I was always there. So I know this tool. I know this tool is great, but it's also distracting. So those are the 5 key elements of time management. I'm gonna say it again. Make your list. Make your list and make your realistic list. Make your realistic list. Prioritize your list. Prioritize your list. Be structured. Stay focused and keep account. Keep account of what you're doing. If you're not self-aware what you're doing, you are not doing yourself any favor. So keep account of what you're doing. I set timers. I'm a timer queen because even now that the daylights is out, it don't get dark yet till 8:45. And mommy wanted me to do something for her. I said, you know what, Hermie? Timer. So that's what I did. I set the timer. And when the thing went off, I said, oh my God, it's after 7. And look at outside. It's bright. So if I didn't have that timer set, I would be like all off. So I utilize my phone when it comes to time management to set timers and alarms. I'm queen. I'm queen for that. I'm a queen when it comes to journaling and when it comes to setting time. So keep the 5 key elements of management near and dear to your heart. All right. If you're one of those person that I used to be like, that I was in a place where I was time managed, then I went away from it, then I came back to it, then away from it again, then I came back to it. But then I realized at my age right now, I need time management because that's stress. I won't need no stress. So I need time management. So if you are one of those that feels that you want to have ways to improve how to manage your time, well, I have a couple how to improve your time management. Determine what is important. Determine your priorities. Determine if this is going to work for you, if you want to do this, if you don't want to do that. But you, as the individual, have to sit with yourself. This is something you could do in your own little quiet space, in setting your priorities. What are my priorities? And if you are a person who bite more than they could chew, you bite more than you could chew, reevaluate that. Reevaluate that person and say, you know what? I am a multitasker. I need to pull back and say, you know what? I need to not do so much on my list, knowing well I can't get it done. But I just want to be just writing, writing, writing. You got to be realistic. Got to be realistic when it comes to what you want to get done in your 24-hour day. Avoid distraction. Avoid distraction. Avoid distraction. I want to keep saying that one. Avoid distraction because distraction comes up. Distraction comes up any which way it can, it will come up. We have to pull out that self-control. We have to dig deep for that self-control to say, you know what? I am focused on doing this. I have to get this done in certain time. So ergo, I'm going to avoid you. So you just go back where you came from and let me do what I have to get done in this time frame right here. So don't distract me. Just keep aside. This one here might touch somebody's heart. Say no. Just say no. I lost a friendship over that. I'm going to say it right here. Yes, I did. I lost a friendship over no. I asked someone to do something for me. And the person did not want to say no. All right. The person did not want to tell me no because that person feels that Hermie wears her heart on her sleeve. So don't want to hurt Hermie's feelings to tell her no. So I'm just going to say yes. But that is so wrong. That is wrong as two left foot trying to dance a soca song. Okay. It's wrong, 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 wrong. You cannot do something for somebody. Say no. When you say yes, you create problem. When you say yes to something that you want to say no to, you just created a big problem. So in your hearts of all hearts, and you and that person are friend, and they ask you to do something and you cannot do it, be respectful, be honest, and say, you know what, friend, I love you, but I can't. Nothing personal, but I can't. But when you say yes, and you go ahead and you still do it over your heart, because my grandma taught me about doing things over your heart. When you do things over your heart, it's a problematic. It's a problem. It's a problem. So just say no. Just say no. You can't do it. You don't even got to give a reason why you can't do it. That's not even important. The reasoning why you can't do it is not even important. What's important is two friends or family members want a favor and you can't do it, and just say no. Just say no. Okay, back to the phone. I have apps. Apps. They got apps in the phone for time. They got apps in the phone for time. They got apps in the phone for time. So use your apps. Use your phone to your benefit. You're paying for it. Let it benefit you. Organize your day. If you're not a person who don't organize the day, organize your day. I'm going to give you a for instance. For instance, if you are a person who works and you don't organize your day, you come home, oh, what am I going to cook? Oh, know what you're going to cook before you even pre-plan the meal. Pre-plan. Less stress. Less stress. So organize your day. Take breaks. Take breaks. Important. My mom's car. I said, Mommy, the car said take a break because I was driving 3 hours. The car says, time to take a break. I just laughed. I said, look at that. The car telling me to take a break after driving 3 hours. That says, wow. So take breaks. So you want to improve your time management. Those are the things that you want to focus on. Okay. Determine your priorities. Avoid multitasking. Avoid distraction. Learn to say no. Use your time apps. Organize your day. And take breaks. Take breaks. Take breaks. And in closing, I want to leave you with two things. One, I want to leave you with questions. I want to leave you with a lot of questions, but not a lot of questions. A big question. Time management. Do you honestly look in the mirror and tell yourself, guess what? I'm managing my time. I'm less stressed and I'm happy about how I run my day. If you are happy how you run your day, kudos to you. Love that. I love it. Yes. I got up this morning, I said my prayers, I did my hygiene, I did my workout, I start my day, and look what the Lord has done. So if you are managing your days and it's going step, 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 kudos to you. But if you find yourself in the slump and you want to see how you could improve on your time management, hey, the tools are there. The tools are there. Organize, organize, planning. In the military, there is one thing I learned in the military that I still do it today. The 8 steps training module. I'm not going to go into what it is. All I'm going to say is that 8-step training module that I learned in the military, I still apply it to my daily life because it works. It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. Especially if you got to go a place you do not know where you're going and you got to be there certain time and you cannot miss it. You want to know. So you got to recon. You got to recon. So that's what I learned in the military about the eight-step training model. I applied. Still today, I applied. So Facebook family, it's been a pleasure being here with you to talk about the time management. I really enjoyed being back, and I enjoyed my medical problem being fixed because it I'm just happy about it. I'm excited about it because it kept me away from a lot of things that I love to do because of my medical emergency. I know I'm not vain. I'm not a vain person. However, comma, like I was talking to my friend, I wanted the person to focus on what I was saying and not the distraction because I know me and I treat people how I want to be treated. And if somebody is talking with me and they have food in their mouth, I'm gonna focus on that food in their mouth until I say something. I say, I'll be like, I'll be like, uh. So to avoid all of that, I say, you know what? I'll just leave it alone until I am fully able to be my true Hermie, and that's what I am right now, my true Hermie. So you have an awesome, awesome Wednesday, and I see you all next week. Peace. Bye.